Cell phone addiction by Corollas Halsey. Problem: People people are using their phones too much for music, YouTube, internet, and gaming. Even texting and calling people that is not important. If they use their phones for texting or calling, then that's not important. If they use it for YouTube or more than an hour, then they're addicted. I meant to say if it's important, then they could text or call, but if it's not, then they can't use it. My problem is I am trying to solve how to stop people from using their phones too much because it can hurt their eyes and body. This idea I came up with it by a kid from Mr. Flynn's last year class. Research: iKeepSafe.org. For kids, they should use phones for like 44.5 an hour a week. Nearly 23 of young report that they feel addicted to videos and gaming. 31% of the males and 13% of males are addicted to phones. Ad- Females are addicted to their phones. AddictionTips.net. If they use their phones too much, it will physiological effects that harm your well-being individual. Nomophobia, what this does, it addicts that completely lose their mind when they're away from their phone. People are addicted that they can't stay away from their phones. Can't stay away from their phones. Natural living thing: stress. The study, which looked at 100 university students, retail workers, and public sector employees, found that the stress gets so bad for some that begin experience back problems. 45% of young people aged 16 to 24 now suffer from back pain. Disrupt sleep: 63% of smartphone users aged 18 to 29 fall asleep with cell phones, smartphones, or tablet in their bed. Hypothesis: My hypothesis is my family going to stop using their phones as much as they do right now. Parts of their bodies will feel more rested. These parts include their back, eyes, and head. The average of the person is on their phones between 5 hours through 10 a day. I want my family to reduce their phone time to 2 hours or less. Being addicted to your phone can cause stress, backbone might hurt, even you can feel depressed. You might not get sleep. When you get addicted, you don't do stuff healthy. Experiment A. My experiment is testing out if my family is going to use their phones less than an hour or not. I hope they use it less for video games, YouTube, internet. For calling or texting, it's not counted because if it's something important and can't wait, then they have to answer or text back. My family consists of my brother, my mother, and my dad. Starting on Saturday morning, I'll keep track of how many times they text message, YouTube, or videos or play games. Experiment B. First, I'll tell my parents that I'm doing an experiment about cell phone addiction. Second, I'll keep track when my parents sits on their phones or computer or tablet for only music, internet, or YouTube by writing in my notebook what time they started and what time they ended. Experiment C. In order to do this experiment, you need a phone, any other electronics, earpods, notebooks, pencil, and 3 adults. Analysis: Dad went on YouTube at 9:25 a.m. to 9:59 a.m. Mom went on internet. Computer, she got off and the computer was still on. She was listening to it. On 10:06, she sat on the computer and got off 10:12. Dad went on the computer at 10:23 a.m. to 10:50 a.m. Was checking the world news. Brother went on the computer 2:30 p.m. to 5 o'clock p.m. Was studying for his college courses. I learned that my parents did use it for a little bit on a computer or phone, but my brother took a long time on the computer. Mom went on the internet for news from 4:50 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. Brother went on his college courses from 5:25 p.m. to 8 o'clock p.m. I learned that my parents, except my brother, used their phones or computers less than 2 hours. My brother used it 35 minutes more because 1 hour equals 60 minutes and he started 5:25, so minus 5:25, even though I didn't tell my parents. No, my dad did use his phone for for texting important people. Conclusion: my hypothesis was incorrect. My parents did use it less than 2 hours, but my brother used the computer from 2:30 to 5 o'clock, so that's why. I kept track when do they get on their phones or computer, what time do they get on, and when they end, and what time they on. If I were to improve this experiment, I'll not tell them I'm doing an experiment because I felt my parents, my mom and dad, only used it less. I told my brother and he took his time on a computer, so I think my parents wanted to show me that they're using it less. I can change my hypothesis by changing how much hours they should be on wanted since I wanted to be reduced to 2 hours. I want to increase it one more hour. That would be 3 hours because I felt 2 hours wasn't enough. Thanks for watching.